Well, let's get this star party started. There you go, Shirley. That's what I got sitting outside right now. Now I will be getting a camera hooked up to the biggin, and that's going to be my planetary rig. So right now it's kind of just out there for show. I've got lens caps and whatnot on it, but it is on, and to the best of my knowledge, it is working. My finder scope decided that it didn't particularly want to give me the red dot that I needed to do things properly. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get any kind of view of the solar eclipse, but I think I'll probably, if the weather permits, I'll stream the lunar one, because that'll be fun. Welcome in, Wassa. How you doing? All right. We're here. Just doing the thing. Let's see. Let's get what it is going on. I see. Yeah. There we go. Nice. I hope so. That'd be cool. I would definitely be down for watching somebody that I know over. I mean, worst case scenario, I do know where I can watch it. Oh, there went a cat. Oh, it's still out there. Isn't it? It's definitely a cat. Whoops. What the hell am I doing here? Okay. They do. It's crazy. It's very crazy that those cats just can't stay away from the scopes. New Times, if you go to timeanddate.com, let me send you a link here. Just give me a second. I mean, that's... You can find out the exact path, when and where it will be close to you. Good on you. Staying busy's good and healthy. I got Mr. A-Frame here with me. He's just hanging out in the chat mostly.
Yeah, I'm here. Demi, you should have went down to your mailbox. You may have gotten something.
Yeah, Gator's still waiting because I got other stuff too.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Nunya.
Nanya.
Hope you're well. Hugs back at you. Got the arsenal outside. Welcome in, Robert.
Who's the arsenal?
Both of them. I mean, the current arsenal is outside.
Oh, yes.
So what we're looking through is the one on the left, which is the small-ish looking one. But I call her tiny, and she's tiny but mighty, so it is what it is. We'll be getting a camera set up on the other one. It's a labor of love. You have to love hucking it around, and Ed was like going, okay, are you bringing stuff out? And I go, yeah. So I bring out one mount, and then I bring out the other mount, and I get them all level, and then I bring out the Sea Star and get it started, and then go grab the tube for the big one. And it's basically doing its thing, leveling itself while I'm going and grabbing the tube for the other one. There is indeed, that's on the night of the 12th. And that's also, it's basically the same night as the eclipse. And since it'll be a new moon, there'll be a lot to see. I think it's going to be a good one. So I may be messing around a bit with... I'll try, Nunya. I may try and mess around with the big scope and see if I can figure out the camera and all that other stuff. And just point it in a direction and let it film. And see what it does. Because I have no idea. And I do have a wide angle lens for it. So I could get a fairly decent sized portion of the sky. And I've actually enjoyed doing just some Milky Way viewing with that telescope, so yeah, it's a good, the Perseid meteor shower is quite honestly what probably literally pointed me in the direction of doing anything having to do with astronomy. My brother took me out to the desert in northern Utah, and we were far enough away from all city lights that it was a very, very dark area. So we're pretty much just laying in the tailgating on the back of the truck and looking up, and I saw loads and loads of meteors. But then I also spotted this fuzzy blob of junk in the sky and went, what in the hell is that? Hopped in the truck for a second because I had my laptop and it had a program on it which is nowhere near as amazing as Stellarium, but it was a program called Starry Night. And I went into it and I pretty much said, what am I looking at up here in the sky? And I had found the Pleiades just purely by accident. And I busted out a pair of goggles, or excuse me, binoculars, and just took a really quick look at it. And it still amazes me that I can see the question mark in the sky, and every time I spot it, I just kind of do the WTF thing, because it blew me away, and that was probably what forced me into wanting a telescope in the first place. And started getting a little more active with a couple of various places that we had available to us. And one of them was a cool observatory out at Stansbury. Welcome in, LaToya.
Seen her stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't see how she did that.
I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised.
Drop those likes! Woohoo! Man.
Yep, likes are free. Likes are free.
So is my advice, but don't take it.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
I got much advice.
Do you
Advice.
do? Advice. Welcome in, Murph. Good to see ya.
What's up?
Just staring at some crazy stuff in the sky.
Broke out some scopes. Hanging in Illinois. It's a nice night. About 66 degrees. We can't complain.
You're totally excused, Robert. Enjoy your fried chicken. Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Hey, we're out here, Nunya. We're out here whenever the sky allows it.
Wait till next month. We got a good long week. We're camping with the Star.
Yeah, we're gonna take all
Starlink.
we're gonna take all the stuff. So it's not gonna be a low-tech vacation. It's gonna be a high-tech vacation. We're gonna have both the scopes. I will have figured out the camera equipment by then.
Hopefully.
I will have figured out the camera equipment by then.
Hopefully.
And then we'll do some really stupid live stream craziness.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I could switch it back and forth. I might have to see if I can get OBS to run on the laptop without it freaking out the laptop.
Oh, Jesus.
The laptop's pretty beefy for a laptop, but I don't know if it's quite as beefy as this PC, so I don't want to melt my laptop because I decided to go cray-cray out in the boonies.
But yeah, she wanted a telescope night, and it just happened to work over Labor Day weekend. New moon's happening, and thus meaning I had some vacation. Why not? We're gonna make this a 10-night stay at a Dark Skies International Park in Illinois, the one and only park in Illinois.
Yep. You know what's interesting though?
What?
I started doing some digging, and essentially where we are here and where it is there, it's the same Bortle rating. But it's because it puts us in rural.
Yeah.
It puts us in rural
See,
Bumfuera.
See, the good thing is down there is we won't have a lot of that.
We won't have the
Eastern-
traffic. We won't have the traffic. We won't have
We
the
won't.
eastern light. We won't have nearly as much northern light either.
Trees. Oh, there's gonna be no trees there. Ooh wee.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The west will still be tricky, but the whole east is mine to have.
Cosmic will be for sure. Down there, oh man, we've been down there there was, as many times as we stayed there, we've skunked out a lot, but we never took a telescope with us, but there are some beautiful nights down there. There are some beautiful nights down there. And then of course, the time we take the telescope, it must have rained all the freaking time. So,
There you go. There's just some Einstein shirt. I may be nerdy, but only periodically.
yeah.
It's true. It's oh so true. That's still a much cooler view. But yeah, so we'll get all the gear figured out between now and then. Like I have a box of gear over there and a box of gear over here, and there's probably more gear gonna show up before I know it, and I'll be going, what the hell's that? And he'll just kind of go, oh, you know, that one thing. And I'll go, oh, we need to get some cable management. I do need a means in which to attach this ASI air.
It'll be here, it'll be here, and it will be here.
The camera is self-explanatory, but it requires being connected, essentially hardwired. And right now, you can't really see the muckery that is the cables out there because it's all kind of stuffed up on the tray. And yeah, a lot of it's kind of heavily wrapped up, so I'm gonna have to actually manually unwind that crazy thing because of which direction I was looking. Element 115. There you go. Yeah, it's missing actually an awful lot of elements, to be fair. The other shirt outside that says, "Can I lick it?" has all of the good ones. And all of the bad ones. So, I mean, if it's red, don't lick it.
Yeah,
If it's
you want
yellow,
that.
probably not a great idea, and if it's green, it's good. Ish.
If it's red,
Yeah. Yeah, see you on the other side.
yeah, see you on the other side.
But, you know. Gotta have the nerd moments. Gotta have the nerd shirts. Because nerds rule. Exactly. And that's not even, you know, I didn't scientifically test that one, but yeah, thanks, but no, I'm good.
Alright.
So I'm gonna give you a taste of what we're actually looking at. We're looking at the Elephant's Trunk Nebula. And of course, this looks especially good. However, something I did find out, when they give you these images, these are actual images that, if you're diligent enough, have amazing skies and sit and poke the same thing for a great long time, you can get the same image on your sea star. So this is the Elephant's Trunk Nebula, and there's a few parts of it, and that was kind of what I was looking at before, is, you know, which part of it did I want to grab. So you can get this upper part, which is pretty much what we're honed in on, or you can get the lower part. So I just decided to roll with that one.
You can see it coming in.
Yeah, it's definitely
Gassy
starting.
clouds are there.
It's definitely starting to show some detail.
It's actually looking like a set of eyes sitting right in the middle of the screen, like somebody's eye sockets.
Right there.
Yep.
And right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we can always find some bizarrely fun looking stuff in there. Yeah. Well, look at what Hubble brought in. Hubble basically, that was another thing. I was very interested in the space program all along. I followed all of the Challenger stuff, all of the space shuttle stuff. I followed very, very adamantly. But I mean, I came up in all of that. So another thing is ATK, which was the maker of the solid rocket boosters, was not super far from where I worked. I had to drive by one of their facilities on my way to work sometimes. And when they would do test fires out there, it would rattle our windows. Oh, with AI? Yeah, we don't do much in the way of AI around here. We let AI correct our English sometimes. And I allow AI to little bit denoise my images, but not really mess with them too much. I just try and keep them pretty clean.
Yeah, AI does not work in my job.
It's just it doesn't have the same appeal to me that I really thought it might. It just really doesn't. It frustrates me a bit. A bit. Yeah, that too. Smack. Do I have a swear jar? No.
No, but we're gonna have one.
Do I have a swear jar? No. Should I have one? Probably. Would I be rich by now? Definitely. Exactly. That's kind of how I feel about that itty bitty telescope. I put out that itty bitty telescope in the simplest possible way, looked at the Orion Nebula, and basically was like mind blown right then and there. So, when something so small can bring in so much amazing stuff that's out there, and you know that you can look at various other amazing stuff. Your swear jar has that's good, Robert. That's good. His swear jar has a mouth worse than him. I'm right there with you, man. I think that's probably true for me too.
No, that's funny.
Mm-hmm. Atoms and quarks. Yeah,
Shoot,
we're all
Robert, I
carbon based.
I could live in a mansion for as much as she swears.
Probably.
For sure.
I'm always the one that ends up dropping the F-bomb. If anyone's gonna drop it, it's always me. And it might not even have a really good reason. It just might just happen.
My wife has no filter.
No, not much. I can't even bleep my own self out. That's the sad part.
I'm gonna show you something.
What?
See that line?
What is it?
It's a cut line.
Okay.
It's a cut line that goes right there
Mm-hmm.
to this piece of molding to where this power wire is. What do you see wrong with there's a line that goes right there over to there. What do you see wrong with this picture? There's some bolts right there. That's what I was like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Some people are not bright. That's exactly what I was talking about. I just couldn't get over that.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, like I'm saying. People
It's like, hey, here's your sign, right here. Yeah, well, stuff happens, I guess. Wow, the cat collective must be somewhere else. They just decided to pop by and that was it.
They pissed us on the boxes.
Oh well.
So,
Oh well.
I'd find it. I did.
Oh well.
Doggo.
Yeah, Doggo has her pacifier, so she's super chill.
Yep.
We're just pretty much hanging out. Doing the thing. Okay, so we're an hour in on this.
So there's Demi. Demi, did you check your mail? Your U.S. mail? Did you get anything?
I can read them. I can read them for sure. Okay.
Oh no, I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. If you don't have to go to your mailbox every day.
Well, I remember this from before.
I know.
I had to tell her, hey, you should be getting something in the mail.
Yep.
Guess what? You got mail.
You got mail.
I guarantee it. Maybe, maybe not. I sent it Monday morning.
It's stuck in. What the hell was that?
What?
That
Somebody
was
walked
an
by.
apparition, man. Yeah, somebody just ran by. I'm gonna go stab somebody. I'll be right back.
I need to go look at the cameras real quick.
Do it. Okay, going silent for a sec. I'm gonna check. Taking a bat.
Hello, I'm back. Well, she's coming back in just a second. Nothing major to report from up the street.
Alright, well that was fun. The other scope was completely covered with dew. So we decided to just go ahead and bring it in. And of course the dog was carrying on the whole time.
So we never did figure out who it was.
No.
And here comes a
5-0.
501, 502.
Yep, here comes
502.
5-0. That's the lights of 5-0 right there. So yeah, fun stuff. The random stuff that goes on around here. Have to love it.
Hey, you haven't been on TV much here.
Huh?
Screen. You're not on the screen.
I am now and then.
I got this dang dog, but I'm here.
Yeah, the dog's running toys massively. Did we have any more cat sightings or just the human sightings when I was stealing my own telescope?
There was a waving alien.
I believe that too. I need more coffee. I believe I need another cup of coffee.
I believe I was the waving alien. How many eyes seen that?
I know.
Hey, Midwest Mama.
Hey, how we doing? Doggo's doing crazy doggo things. We're just watching the 5-0 and the kitty cats and space. We are looking at the Elephant's Trunk Nebula. For the record. If you're not busy, anytime the week of Labor Day weekend, we are going to be down at that same Dark Sky Park where we met up with you before. So heads up.
I got my monster, my Mountain Dew gator. Can we hear a pop? There's a pop.
Cheers. I got my cool space mug. One of my random nerd shirts. This just felt like it needed to be worn today, and then Ed told me that we were gonna have clear skies and I got giddy. Because we're probably gonna have rain for the next several days from here on out. So sky will be non-existent.
Yeah, rain.
Hi, monster. Rain, rain, and more rain. I know nerds are good.
So can we get a preview
Of what?
of what we're looking at?
Of what we're looking at?
Yeah, like a preview.
Like a pre-cleaned?
Yeah, I know you can do that.
Oh, right on.
So let's see what this preview gives us. A little AI enhancement. Ooh! Okay, I can't wait to see the final picture. It's not looking bad.
Yeah, we're not gonna save it though.
No, we're not going to see that. No. It's just a preview. I like it. I like how it's coming out so far. The final will be nicer. Hey, none of that. Where's your roll? Why is it back there? Zena, it's time for
Why
you
are
to...
you gonna make it so hard for me to get to? I'm gonna crash into my microphone and stuff. Fu
Probably
Manchu.
got to go to bed.
Probably, yeah.
You need to go to bed? Last time you went to bed, you and Mom fought.
Yeah, we did. In the end, I won, but yeah.
I think I wound up on the couch.
I don't think so. I think she did, though. I don't know.
No, she wound up on the couch.
She wound up on the couch. She got mad and...
It's in front of your feet. I'm gonna take her to bed.
Why does she keep doing that?
Because she wants you to play.
I don't want to play. I don't want to play.
Zena,
I don't want to play.
where's your pacifier?
Over there by the room.
Are you done with your pacifier?
Zena, go lay down.
Zena, it's
You're a
bedtime.
pest.
It's bedtime.
Yeah, Midwest Mamas. We had both of the telescopes out for a minute, but I still have some figuring out and configuring to do. I need to get some CR 2032s
Ordered.
because yeah,
That's ordered.
that's good. Because yeah, turning off a finder scope is an important thing to do. And it doesn't always happen. In fact, it doesn't happen very often. Just saying. So, hopefully we can get that one going. And you know what? I'm even remembering now that I used to use that one step stool when I would use the telescope fully extended because it was just easier to step up on the step stool, hang on to the step stool, and look through the lens. Or the eyepiece.
Eventually that can go away of having to do that if you have it on a camera.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, like I said, I gotta get through this stuff here. And, figure it all
It's in there.
out. Hmm?
It's a camera.
I know. I know what it is, sir. And, dog, you need to get away from me right now. But I gotta, okay. So, that right there is the magical sauce. That's gonna make it all actually freaking functionally work. Presumably. Yep.
Camera.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You wind up taking the lens off when it's all said and done, if I'm not mistaken. You're gonna have to get into that a little bit more, into the difference.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, that comes off.
This?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I don't sit there and twist on it without knowing.
Yeah, it's a thingy. It's a thingy.
Once you find out,
Yeah.
it's only a $400 camera.
Yeah.
It's got some stuff on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll have to play with it later. There's the port. A port.
So what are you playing with? Everybody wants to know.
Oh, it's a camera.
The camera
I'm
is
playing
going
with a
to the big
camera.
one.
That is what I'm looking at. Playing around with. Screwing around with, basically. Because do you think I know what I'm doing? Oh, heck no.
No, we got a camera. We got the module that we can.
All the nifty little cable-y kind of things. Okay, that's cool.
The ASI air that goes with it. So that we can don't have to have it hooked up
to a laptop or a computer directly and then just download.
Now we can actually do it
So
from
that
the
we can
computer
do it the same way we're doing
without
the
being
Sea
wired.
Star. And from my understanding, overall the software is quite similar in as far as the ZWO ASI software. No, we didn't go to any of them. We didn't go to any of them at all.
No, I was working.
Ed's been working and I've been hermiting, so kind of the usual.
Last weekend we had to go pick up my new van.
And then
This
it's
weekend I'm getting the new van ready so I can be
in
driving
it.
Monday. New van, jeez almighty.
It's
like having a
kind of big.
warehouse.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
Not used to this driving something this big.
No.
No. Well, you just travel around the room with that thing, don't you? You doggy pacifier.
Is it even the same one?
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why?
No, it is not.
Yeah,
Get
it
your-
is.
Oh my goodness.
Why you don't think it is?
Because it's right here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's probably one over behind your backpack.
There's one she grabbed.
Huh?
I think there's one right
Yeah,
here.
I knew there was another one rolling around in here. Anyway.
Oh, the doggy pacifier is rolling around the house. And she has another.
Yeah, I gave her back the one that she had from earlier tonight.
She didn't break that other one in half.
Yeah. Yeah, she was biting pieces of it off, and I'm like, yeah, at that point, that's when they go away. I don't mind her cleaning her teeth and getting a couple of little bits off there, but more than that, no. Welcome in, Rich. How are you, my friend? Rich Martinez.
Rich Martinez.
Richie Rich. Okay, sweet, we're lurking. You know the thing. We had the other telescope out for a little while, Rich, but we were not looking through it on the camera. I was just looking through the eyepiece, and then some random weirdo went running through the yard. So I decided to go out and check on the scope, and it was covered very much with dew, so I brought it in.
I gotta come over and say hi to my friend Rich with my glasses. I think I can see Rich from all the way over here in Illinois. Let me look.
Probably.
Yeah, I see him. I know exactly what you're doing, Rich. You're just sitting at your computer or your phone.
Maybe both. Maybe all of these things. Murph popped in for a sec too. Said howdy and bounced back out. I get it though. I mean, sometimes when you got stuff to do, you pop in, say hi, and move along.
Rich's timey's up and rolling around right now. Usually I catch him at some odd times.
Mm-hmm. I know he dropped a video the other night, I think, right? It was either right after I went live or right before I went live. I almost texted Ivy, but I didn't think she'd be awake.
Hey, Rich, man, Waggerman's rocks.
Oh, that place made me laugh. Wingman's. I'm serious though. Bumping the tunes in a cool grocery store's fun. I've caused so much grief because of some of my actions due to whatever music happens to be on the overhead. I've been abandoned in aisles. I've been straight up pointed at. And I have zero damns to give about it. I think I took my fuck it all that day.
I'm sorry, Rich. The only thing I can do to help you make you feel better is give you a pizza.
Right? Send that guy a pizza, man.
Send that guy a pizza.
Send that guy a pizza.
Oh, good night.
So welcome to the Star Party, Rich. We're just kind of screwing around. Not really doing much of anything besides just looking at the elephant trunk nebula.
I don't know what to do, man. Pizza Hut's showing up at your house in about like 10 minutes. You might want to lock your door, turn off your lights. They're bringing 10 boxes, man.
It's the big stack.
The big stack. No, we didn't send anything.
We didn't send you any, but if you want something, holler. If you absolutely have to have a pizza, it could probably happen. Security's in place. The dogs are locked and loaded. Back in the day when I used to deliver pizza, there were definitely those pizza deliveries that were mildly terrifying, and one of the more terrifying ones was when I had a blonde and a brindle pit bull walk me from just about 5 feet within the fence up to the front door, kind of going, "Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing?" It's like, oh my god.
You need something, girl?
No, that's definitely not something that we can order.
What?
Pizza with pineapple. We can't order that.
Oh, who said that?
Dimmy knows. Dimmy knows of my loathe for
If she
pineapple on
wants pizza
pizza.
with pineapple, we cannot be friends.
Yeah, we just can't do that.
Hey, you gotta go potty.
Take it out. Get it out of here. Take it in the back.
Everything needs to go pee.
Take it in the back. Take it in the back.
Don't say take it out back, man. That sounds bad.
I didn't say take it out back with a firearm, silly person.
Well, at least you didn't say take it out back behind the woodshed.
That's what I'm saying. I just said take it out back. Oh my god. Xena, you're causing a problem.
Xena is a problem.
Tell your dad to take you out back. Blasphemy. Right? I'm right there. I delivered pizza for way too many years, and I mean, I would honestly rather have anchovies on pizza than freaking fruit.
You had to say hi to Rich, huh? Good girl. Good girl. Now, would you bite Rich?
Hawaiian pizza would be fine as long as it doesn't have any. Hey, Jonas.
Jonas, hey,
So long as it doesn't have any pineapple, I'm cool with it.
I gotta take this dog out. Come on.
Oh, if jalapenos didn't cause me grief, I would be there, but yeah, no.
Jalapeno? Ah,
Yeah, we don't play with that.
jalapeno will put me in the bathroom for like the day. I won't be out. Like, give me toilet paper. I'll be happy.
No. I won't be happy. At all. Yeah, anchovies are not my favorite, but I would prefer them over pineapple, believe it or not. And that's only because I was given a bet and I lost the bet, and the bet required me to eat pizza with anchovy on it, and it wasn't all that bad. It really depends on what you mix with it to make it palatable. But it's just exceptionally salty. That's all. So I'll give you a preview of what I'm aiming at tonight. That's what I'm aiming at tonight. And no, it's not gonna come in quite that good. But I'm still digging on it. And we might get some stack failures, and that's alright. We can live with those. Probably caused a little bit of grief while I was screwing around discombobulating the other scope. I should check and see what else is coming up here in the near future and see if we can look at some other cool stuff. Pluto's up. Saturn is just not high enough for me to see yet. Moon doesn't come out for a while yet. Or is it up already? Shit, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to go outside. Hey, welcome in, Johnny Appleweed. How's it going? We're just staring off into space, 'cause it's fun. It becomes mildly tedious sometimes, but it's still fun. It's kind of a exercise in patience. And since I don't have a whole heck of a lot of it, it's definitely an exercise. Welcome in, Melvin. Now she's gonna munch. So we've had some random excitement around. There were a few cats that popped by. There was some random human that decided to run by. We did have another telescope outside earlier. It has since come in.
You can't have both.
Who? Her?
I gave her a choice and she tried taking both out of my hands.
Well, yeah, she's a smart girl. She's a smart girl.
I'll just come over here behind you for a little bit because I ain't going to be up much long.
Oh, I'm going to let you take over and I'm going to go do what you were just doing.
No!
Yeah.
Now you guys get me. Sorry.
Yep, okay.
If Rich Martinez is still here, sorry. I will sing for you, Rich.
Don't you dare sing on my stream. You'll be singing over music, mister. It'll be weird.
I don't want to sing. Nobody wants to hear me anyways. The dog, however, wants to, I'll come up and say hi to everybody. I'll come up and say hi to everybody. Let's put this down. Come on. Okay. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Sit down. Sit down. Sing away. I can make this dog howl by singing Rich. I can't even think of a tune to sing. Oh, I got one. How much is that dog in the window? Woof woof. Can you help me, Zena? It's a team effort, you know. It doesn't work. Do you have anything to say to your fans? Microphone's right here. Hey, right here. Ah, oh, that's not. Look at me. Say something. Oh. That's all she has to say, guys. She's happy. Alright, let's get down. Come on. Now I'm gonna get a ball. Alright. Dog's gonna kill me for this evening. That is actually coming out pretty nice. What I'm seeing on my side is a really nice gassy cluster going on right here and here. And over here on this right side. Dog. Sorry about that, guys. She wants me to throw the ball. Evidently that's what I do when I'm home. On the weekends. So this week I actually had a pretty long week. Demi, indentations, okay. was gonna say, I thought you just threw me for a loop there and I couldn't pronounce something. I'll tell you. Oh boy. Oh, Demi said indentations. It almost got me, man. I almost like was gonna go gator.
Xena?
Xena, come on.
Come on, knock it off. You're killing me, homie.
I gotta take this dog to bed.
Yeah, you do. Big time.
Ow!
My chair is down too low.
I didn't move your chair.
I know, but it's down too low.
How can it be down too low?
I just raised it up. Alright.
You're the one that keeps it low.
You like the background music? It's chill. I like the background music too.
Dude, nobody heard me sing.
Oh, that's good.
I did sing. It was a team effort, but Xena wouldn't help me. I sang, "How much is that dog in the window?" And she wouldn't work.
That's good. It's been known to put people to sleep, and that's okay. As long as they don't turn the stream off before they pass out, it's cool.
Yeah, it's chill. We like chill.
I sat and spent some time downloading as much off of the YouTube library as I could. Pretty much anything that I liked, the way it sounded, I just threw it into the list and then tried to kind of fine-tune it so it's not like really weird transformations when it goes from song to song.
Give them that one song I did for Stars and Streets.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I really would like to have it onto the computer instead of playing it through the phone. 'Cause that would be better. Honestly, it would be better.
Email the link and it's possible. If you email the link, you probably can. I think you could probably pull it up on the computer too. It is hard to find good music in the YouTube library. It takes just it's grueling to me to download it because I have to just sit and sample so much of it. And I'll sample like 6 or 7 or 8 things and then I'll hate all of them and then I'll end up going back to one of them and going, okay, well that's not as bad as I thought it was. And it's usually bad.
Matter of fact, Demi, every video that I've done for our edited videos that I upload, every sound pieces came from YouTube audio. Unfortunately, I think I have their whole freaking catalog downloaded to my PC because I've listened to everything at least maybe once or twice and downloaded at least maybe twice or 3 times.
Yeah, I'm pretty diligent about like nerfing the extras because yeah, I ended up doing some of that too. It's like, oh, this is okay, I should download it. Oh, I already have it downloaded twice. Yeah. It's hard. It's definitely hard. We'll work with it though. We'll definitely work with it until we can't work with it anymore. And then we'll figure out. Yeah, they don't. And it's frustrating when you start going through what you consider a specific type of music and then it's anything but that. It's not at all what you had in mind. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating.
I think we just did like a weird search for what we wanted. We knew.
Well, we've done enough digging for specific types of files anyway. So when you're looking for, something ambient, that's kind of what I was going for. The vibe on this one is just a real ambient, mellow, super chillaxed vibe. So it's like I could sit and listen to rock and roll while looking at space, but at the same time, not everybody can. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think it was ambient was the basic category or genre, and then I think I used space as a search term, and
Yeah.
I still had to pick through a bunch, and it was meh.
You found the best
It
of the best.
it took a while to go through what they had and what I liked. So
Ziggy girl, you ready for bed? Dad's about ready for bed. Jeez almighty.
mhm.
Dog
Absolutely. And this is really zen like when you get right down to it. It's just really mellow. And that was on purpose. Very much on purpose. Do I need to tuck you in?
No,
Or just roll you down the hall?
no. You won't need to tuck me in.
The dog will. The dog looks ready to tuck you in too. Are you ready to tuck Daddy? Do you want to get up on the camera and say hi?
Oh, she already was up on camera.
Oh my goodness.
She'll go to camera again. She ain't.
Oh,
she ain't
can you-
shy.
Can you get your butt out of my
No,
face?
Mom, I want your coffee.
No, you don't. My coffee's boring.
I told her to. I tried getting her to sing with me, and she wouldn't do how much I said Dougie in the window. She wouldn't bark.
That's good. You don't need her to bark. We do not need her to bark.
It's one song she can sing with me. Rich said I could sing.
Well, Rich doesn't know. And if he does now, I'm truly traumatized and I apologize to the audience. Because I think I might have been away from any audio at that time. Oh my goodness.
I think Bobby's ears were even bleeding when I started singing.
Yeah, if Bobby comes along, she would definitely scream and say, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Y'all do not make a good choir. Not at all.
It's because me and Rich sound like two alley cats.
Pretty much. I wouldn't doubt that. I know she really does kind of disappear on the camera. And especially when I'm wearing a black shirt, she just becomes like a head on top of my shirt. She's not here, so you'll keep quiet.
What?
Fine, Rich. Just fine. She does roll in though, so just fair warning. Yeah, she does hang in the woods, so. And I'm cool with that too. Anybody in the bushes, thanks for swinging in. Smack the like.
Yeah.
We're just here looking at stuff in the sky, because it's fun. Kind
Well,
of
I mean,
screwing around.
Since the beginning, since me watching this, the definition is becoming much more vivid.
Yeah, we're almost at 90 minutes. Here, I'll just
Another
give a
preview?
perspective. No, I'll give them a perspective here. So we're gonna go into the the stargazing album here. We'll just go into stargazing. And we're going to go into the subdirectory. This is what we started with. Was a whole bunch of the same old here. And it doesn't really look like much right here. But when we go back to the screen we were just looking at, that's all of those images combined. Yeah. I was trying to pull my bed out and started sneezing. Should be in a brat. Take that dog to bed. But anyway.
Let's go to bed. Huh. Get out from there. Get out from there. You're not doing this. Come on. You're going to bed.
How you doing tonight, Jonas? Good to see you here.
You're going to bed. You're going to bed.
So as a recap for anybody who wasn't here early on, the solar eclipse for me will pretty much be a bust. It's basically going to do a touch and go, which is really not going to show anything even remotely exciting in my opinion. And I would rather save up the energy for that night because the Perseid meteor shower will be peaking that night if I have clear skies. I kind of don't think I will have clear skies, but if by some random miracle I do have clear skies, I'm going to see about at least getting some fireballs on something. I want my GoPro back.
I'll get it out.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Ed borrowed my GoPro.
I need to get another one.
Probably.
Found out some things on your GoPro though. I was like, oh my gosh, she has this set up as. You don't have it at 60 frames per second. You have it at 30.
Oh well, I hope you corrected that.
No, I haven't. We need to get a bigger memory card for that.
Alright.
60 frames per second. That'd be a lot smoother. So you might want that,
Alright.
especially for editing.
Well, for editing, yeah. And for meteors, it would definitely be cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have to go through some settings and do some stuff. Dog,
You ready for bed?
it's time for you to go to bed, Miss Doggy.
Okay. As I'm getting told, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. I gotta take this dog to bed. Cheers, y'all. Last call. Mountain Dew.
Oh my goodness. Not a sponsor. Not even close.
Never said it was. Thank you, Dammy.
Alright, I'll be right back too. Give me just a sec. I need more coffee.
Oh, you're tucking me in.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tuck you into that. I forgot. Be right back. Now if I can just get the dog to go to bed with him, then I'll be good to go. We shall see. Dog's just a snacking. Got me some coffee. Sent Ed to bed. Try to get the dog to go to bed. She won't go to bed. Imagine that. I still can't believe I had somebody run by the scopes while streaming again. That was just super weird. Let's see how we're doing on this. Wow. Definitely looking interesting. She's eating. Give you some interesting slides for a little bit here. And then maybe we'll move on and look at something else here in a sec. He has crashed, and I think the dog went ahead to join him, so good news for me. I don't have to deal with any of them until I'm ready to go to bed. And then the fight will start. And it will be between me and the dog. Kicked him to the curb, that's what happened. Now I just sent him to bed. So I'm hoping to sneak in a couple of hours worth of actual time on this particular nebula. If I get another opportunity, I'll probably go after it again. I should write it down while I'm thinking about it. We have that jotted down for later informational purposes and stuff. This desk terrifies me. It's my own doing. So anyway, I think I was telling Sweet earlier today about a smallish discovery that I made. And the smallish discovery that I made was I decided to read the manual that came with my GPS unit that plugs into the telescope, the other telescope. And it should have dawned on me that you have to actually turn on the GPS feature in the telescope itself, and I had kind of forgotten about that. Now I have no idea who that was. Ed basically backtracked and saw somebody was running from kind of a weird area, and where they ended up going, I don't know. But yeah. As long as they kept running, I don't really care who it was, but yeah, it was captured on the live stream. It's not the first time we've seen weird people wander through behind the telescope. And then we go outside and have a mini freak out, and then everything's cool. But 5-0 was up the street, so I suspect it all kind of, went together. I'm sure it was somebody mildly unsavory. which is why I decided to go check on the other telescope to discover it was completely covered with dew and, whatever. So I figured I'd bring it in and have one less thing to chase down later. And since the other telescope is really easy to just pick up and bring in the house really quick. Yeah, I certainly need something. It would probably sadly act like a Faraday cage and screw up my Wi-Fi though, so I don't know if that's the greatest plan either. Although I like it. An electric fence. Oh, Dimmy, you come up with some really good bad ideas. I like them. They're right up my twisted alley, so I guess it is what it is, right? So there I was, gazing out at space. Hanging with all my buddies. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I'm down with that concept. Better? Dimmy, that sounds like way too much work. I like the electric fence so much better. On multiple levels. But I also want a moat, so I mean, I don't ask for much. Yeah, I like being able to just go out, lift the scope off the mount, and carry it all in. Oh, or gators or something, geese. I'd come up with some sort of good security. Timo, welcome in. Sharks with lasers would work. I would accept that as well. Yeah, Timo, we had a random weird encounter earlier tonight where somebody was literally running behind the telescopes. And we had both of them out for a little while. And that sort of prompted me to bring one in because, you know, it's gear. We can't quite figure out how to weirdo proof the area where I put the telescope at, so until we do, sharks with lasers is so far the best idea, so unless someone comes up with something better, we're gonna work on that. And hopefully the landlady's cool with it. Yeah, the creeper count, we had some random dude run through here. And yeah, the police were up the street, so I suspect they had something to do with each other. And we went outside and brought in the other telescope shortly thereafter, so you could probably scroll through the live and at least find the weirdness. It was interesting. Nothing actually came of it. And, well, you know. And the cats just made an early appearance and haven't really been back, so they're off finding something more interesting than my telescope for a while. Which I suppose, yeah. Right? I mean, I am in Illinois. It's kind of uncivilized around here sometimes. Oh, beautiful. I'll have a cup too while you're at it. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna make some more. It wouldn't be something that I wouldn't do. It's sneaking up on midnight here, so I mean, I should probably cut it out, but it's not likely that I will. Timo, are you in a good position to catch the solar eclipse? That will be in 4 days. There's a site where you can check and see if if you'll be able to see it. You do need to have a solar filter for 99% of it. You get a very short window where you can take your solar filters off. But from here, it's basically going to be almost a side swipe. So it's not, in my own personal opinion, going to be entertaining enough for me to watch. Because you won't even get a bite out of the sun. I actually was watching one of your simulators, and that looks pretty crazy. You were crashing in the simulator, which was actually pretty hilarious. I mean, I would crash in a simulator too, so... I would crash in the real world too, so... I don't fly the drone. I fly the telescope. I don't have to do much, I just sit here and let it do the hard stuff. That one looks pretty cool. Oh no. Yeah, wasps aren't very friendly, unfortunately. I just tend to call them the angry pollinators. Good morning, Sabine. I hope you have your coffee in hand. I'm kind of liking the way that's looking. I'm going to give it a little bit more time to work on it. Been figuring out a few more things about how to kind of manipulate the images after bringing them in. So at current, we're looking at almost 2 hours on this image. And when we go into essentially the subdirectory where all of these images are, we start with that. So I'm pretty darn happy with what's come in so far, but I want to push it just a little bit more. because those dark lanes are starting to come in. So this is what we are looking at, which is the Elephant's Trunk Nebula. There is an A portion and a B portion, and it was 50-50 on what I was going to look at. So but I find myself drawn towards the darker nebulas. I like the dark patches within the light. So that's where I'm at. I'm just letting it do the thing. And then we'll probably look at a planet or the moon or something. We'll probably have to look at the moon because the moon should be interesting tonight because it's very minimalist. So no aliens tonight. Sabine, maybe an illegal alien, but unconfirmed. But at the very earlier part of the stream, we had somebody kind of run on through and prompted me to bring in my other telescope. Just to save headaches. Otherwise, it's been a pretty mellow stream. Not very many cats. But a few, just to keep us entertained. Luckily, no clouds tonight. It's definitely very humid. Welcome in, Raven. We are looking at the Elephant's Trunk Nebula right now. Have been for quite some time. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm rather surprised at how nice it's starting to look. Uh-oh, need more coffee. Give you a little slideshow action so it's more exciting when we go back to the live view. I'm not sure how many of you guys actually noticed that I did post a couple of pictures. Another comment that I know Robert saw it, but oh, cool, Good deal. Hope you got your glasses. We have eclipse glasses from the 2024 eclipse. I'd be interested in knowing when the next solar is gonna roll through here. But yeah, we're definitely getting cheated this time. But yeah, so we were looking at Comet Temple the other night, and I did post. It wasn't a lengthy image, but I thought it was pretty good. I'm trying to remember if I completed it on the phone or if I did it on... Did I do it on here? Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I was pretty stoked with that one. Like I said, it wasn't a really lengthy image, but it turned out decent anyway. Hey, 3, welcome in. Give you a live view because you're probably at work, because you're often there. We'll give you a live view of what we got going on tonight. We are looking at the Eagles Trump Nebula. And just letting it go. All the fun kids came out to look at the sky tonight. Thanks, y'all. Oh, nice. Rocks are lots of fun anyways. One of these days I'm gonna have to bust out my rocks and do a rock collection video. You guys probably would not be super surprised that I have a pretty decent sized rock collection, which pains Ed greatly, but you know, it is what it is. I have some pretty nice crystals and a few fairly large pieces of petrified wood and, you know, a little of this and a little of that, so it's fun. Oh, nice. Fossils are awesome too. I probably have some of those lurking about in various odd spots. It's not a problem. No problem at all. Yeah, I tell Ed to pick me up rocks now and then. And sometimes he listens and sometimes he doesn't. But pretty much every time we go on a trip, I end up with some sort of rocks in my possession. My last big trip, I ended up with a bunch of rocks from the Aqua Donkeys. And yeah, that was quite a good time. I've still got some dirt that I need to pan out, and I'm gonna do that one of these days too. I'll make sure that that is a video at the very least. I don't know if you guys have the patience to watch me pan it live, because I think Donkey was even getting sort of annoyed with me because I'm so slow at it. Oh, that's funny, A3. Leave me and my rocks alone, and no one gets hurt. Yeah, I would probably need like a fairly... I can't even put it all in one spot because it would just be too dang heavy. So I have to kind of distribute it about. Alright? No. No, I panned with the donkey, and it was on his live. And then there was some that, yeah, that didn't really get filmed. I mean, we did find some gold. I'm not going to say we did not find some gold. We did indeed find some gold, but boy, was it... I am slow at it. So I will... I want to go through and I want to actually classify everything and do it the right way. Or, you know, what I seem to figure is the right way. And I got all the tools. I just need to go for it and do it. So, I'm sure I will. And yeah, I can totally film it. Ed's gonna give me back my GoPro, and yeah. Oh no, not outside. If he does it outside, the ones that he flings will be all kinds of gone. Yeah, I didn't fling him anywhere. And I'm pretty sure that the donkey just basically reclaimed all of the excess. So whatever was not found can potentially be found later. So I'm not super worried about that. Gator's around somewhere. He might be asleep. We might have knocked him out. I mean, if we're talking about gold, you'd think that Gator would be paying attention. Gold on, gold on, gold on. Where you at, Gator? I'm calling you out. See, I told you if he heard me say gold, he'd be here. It's a gold thing. Ed, however, has gone to bed. You can always get Gator out of the bushes by saying gold. Every time. I promise. Every time. Okay, I'm taking a vote. Yes or no vote. Should we look at something else or let this keep going? So, should we look at something else is a yes vote. Okay, one for stay here. Ravens for stay here. Maybe. Peace in all the chaos, I feel you. Some of the targets that I look at, I'm not even joking around, is because I do find peace in the chaos. Maybe. Alright, I can hang out. I think Saturn will be up eventually, so that I would like to take a peeky peek at, just because I can't stand to not. I am still indecisive, I think. Usually. It's all about rock, paper, scissors. Somebody else decide for me. I don't want to. As long as we're having a good time. Watching for aliens and weirdos and cats. Oh my. And the weirdo is your hostess. So that's an easy one. Yeah, I mean, typically they're all in a line anyway. So, there's always a conjunction going on somewhere. It's just whether or not you're paying attention. August is a good month though, I have to admit, between the eclipse that I don't get to see, the eclipse that I will get to see, and the Perseids that hopefully I get to see. I love the Perseids. They're definitely my favorite meteor shower. So it's a good chance that I'll have, if I do a live that night, it'll probably be a lot of me going outside and just hanging out outside and watching it. Because that's honestly the best way to watch a meteor shower is in person. Seeing it on a camera is not nearly as cool as actually seeing it. Seems to me that we saw a few last year, but it wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, I can't do wide angle. It's a 50 millimeters, so it can give me like a scenery mode. Take care, Bax and Timo. Give Bax a pet for me. He's a good boy. But I think, I mean, I'm not against trying it, but it's basically you point it at a section of the sky and just hope. So I don't get quite the wide angle that I'd like to get. The other scope, I have a little bit better odds at that, so. I guess the GoPro that I got actually has a like a zoom lens of some kind. I should look into it and see what kind of reviews it actually has on it, if it's worth getting. Because if it's something that's worth getting, I might get my hands on one of those. Because in all truth, a GoPro should be able to pick up stuff like that and should be able to pick up auroras and stuff like that too. So they're handy, they're easy to hustle around, you know. I should not be getting nearly the stack failures I'm getting. I don't know what its problem is. It's being squirrely. Yeah, we just actually got a camera. We just got the ASI. Which one is it? It's the planetary camera, the ASI. I don't know what model number it is. 1678 MC. And then I got the ASI Air Plus. So once I get those going, like I said, once I get through getting all the hardware figured out and get the software figured out, then I can pull that in too. And we could literally just have the scopes side by side looking at various stuff. Right? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is that the scope that I have is an old one. It's definitely not a top end scope. It is an entry level scope. So I may not get anything even remotely interesting in comparison to what a better scope could give to me. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to try. And it's basically going to dip my toes into the photography side of it from the other scope. And then down the road, we'll be looking at a better mount and everything else. So it's the scope works. It works as advertised, but it's nothing over the top. It's an entry level scope. I've got a couple of additional lenses of use. I have more than necessary because not knowing what I was getting my hands on when I got them. I at least got a quality set. And with that quality set, I did get that wide angle lens, which is one that I definitely like. I got a 2x Barlow out of the deal. And what else did I get? It's got a selection of filters, but I am not a fan of any of those filters. So they just don't, they're not very clear, they're not very well made, and it again was another entry level sort of set just to get your toes in there. But after doing the repairs to the handset and doing the repairs to the other stuff, yeah, the go-to mounts are nice. It definitely is a nice feature to have. And the thing is for as much as my old telescope is a go-to mount, the fact that it still has a joystick available on it and you can move it as needed because you have to set it up. There were many times when I could not get the GPS to set, but I wanted to look at something really bad, so I just went altogether manual anyway and skipped the alignment bits entirely and just used visual chasing it down in the sky. So it's just, the electric motor's nice to have whether you use the go-to features or not. But it does have all the go-to features. It's just, there's another module that can be acquisitioned, and we were looking at it anyway. So I think we're going to end up getting this other device, which basically allows me to operate it from my phone or from a computer. Hey, welcome in, Shy Guy Adventures. They sure do too have manual. They're just not common, and you find, look on marketplaces and secondhand. That's where you're gonna find all the good stuff. We're just staring off into space tonight, Shy Guy. We took a vote, and basically the consensus was to stay on this target, so we did. Woohoo! Typos, we love them. Yeah, it's still stacking away. I like autocorrect boo-boos, they're fun. We have fun making fun of them. We just call it Spiel cheek. Yeah, I'm just getting into the photography end of it, and I'm digging it. So, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be the obsession that kills me. But that's okay. Just kidding. It won't kill me. It'll beat me up a little bit, though. It'll probably cost me some money. Wait, it already has. Never mind. Just kidding. Welcome in. Is that AI or IA? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I understand that, A3. What kind of camera are you looking for, Shy Guy? Oh no. Yeah, but our hobbies keep us out of trouble, A3. That's the key. Look on eBay, buddy. I mean, look for secondhand. I was actually really surprised at some of the stuff that's out there. I mean, I went through a gauntlet of different GoPros, so there's always um there's always an upgrade, and they're actually not super duper expensive, so depends on what version you're looking to get into and all that kind of stuff. Should we look at an enhancement here just for fun? That's pretty. Shy Guy, I've had really good luck with secondhand stuff. As long as they've got really good pictures of what they're trying to sell you. My camper I bought secondhand, and I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace, if that tells you that I'm willing to try a lot of different ways of shopping. I bought, let's see, I bought 3 different GoPros secondhand. Yeah, it's its own animal. I'm not gonna lie, it is its own animal to sell on Marketplace. But I mean, eBay is always a good place to look as long as they have a lot of pictures and you're not getting into something, really over the top. Or, like I say, look on Marketplace. Buying on Marketplace is a whole lot easier. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried to actually sell anything on Marketplace, so I haven't been at it from that end of the spectrum, but I've had good luck buying stuff there. Picked up another. So, okay, Dimmy was saying that I would have 4. No, I would have 5. Because I have 3 right now. I did pick up a telescope off Marketplace not too long ago. And it is a twin to the one I had out earlier. Which again is an entry level. And yeah, buying a new camper, we're not in a big giant rush to go buy a new camper. The weird things that we found on our camper, and it's because of the way they're manufactured. They're manufactured in mass, and so they just kind of put them through. But we got to do a little bit of minor work on our camper before our next trip, which will be next month. And that's going to be a fun time. I hope that we have extremely good weather while we're camping under dark skies. Yeah, basically here's the biggest part of the scoop that went on with all of the new campers that became available. So in 2020, when the entire economy shut down and any shipping shut down and any imports arrived, a lot of things that were supposed to go together did not go together. So when they finally could go together, they went together very rapidly and very poorly. So the big giant scheme of things, it's buyer beware and know what you're looking for when you're looking. And know how to repair something you do get your hands on, because chances are, if it's something small, you're better off doing it yourself. If it's something big, then hopefully you saw it coming before it happened. So obviously we've done, in the years that we've had our camper, and we bought ours in December of 2020 off of Facebook Marketplace. It was 4 years old then, so it's been around for a minute. And so we're constantly having to do basic repairs on it, checking the caulking, checking the seals, maintaining all of the internal things so that it works, keeping it working. We had the window leaks, and we got that handled. But that's almost like a known issue. Those windows are known for failing over a certain amount of time. and we were just waiting. We had the we had the back or sorry, we had the front windows, but we hadn't ordered the back window. And we're going to have to get that ordered, but I think we're going to see if we can get away with one more year, or if we wait, then we can just wait and order it come springtime, and then when we pull it out, we can get it done. But the fact that we did the yeah, leaks are a pain. Leaks are something that you're constantly having to chase and eliminate immediately, because water damage is the worst. Not something you want to play around with. But yeah, we need to work on a couple of areas that need some fresh silicone, and yeah, we'll just do what we got to do. Exactly. Well, I think there's even a sticker inside of our camper that says check all of your seals every 6 months. And I don't think that that is written down enough in enough campers, because I honestly think a lot of people don't even think about it. It's like, yeah, you got to check it at the beginning of your camp season and at the end of your camp season at the very minimum. And then stay on top of it. Yeah, it if you don't take care of it, it will show, and it will show quickly. And quite seriously, the people that sold the camper to us were very good about all of that. They explained to us multiple times how to, and showed us how to put it up and take it down, and also showed us a couple of things that they did for, again, preventative maintenance. For example, on the lift motor for the top, because we have the automatic top lift, and if it gets rain down in it and it freezes, it blows that motor, it blows the seal out. So as a preventative measure that they used was they would just disconnect it so that it would be upside down so it wouldn't collect water. Now, other people with that same sort of motor have done a number of different things, but to tell you the truth, the disconnecting is pretty ingenious, because it's a one bolt and you're done, and it only takes just a couple of seconds to put the bolt back on. And then the other, like, some people had just turned that whole section over and run an extra long wire that they would zip tie while traveling, and then loose when they got to their destination. But I'm like, okay, if we have to replace another one, because we did actually get one that we got water in, and it failed on us. And so we had to get one really quickly, put it on really quickly, which it's there. But I think in the future, that's something that we might want to look into doing, is just installing it essentially upside down. Does the same thing. All right, let's go back to what we were looking at. And this is a live view again. Yeah, it's just a little hydraulic motor that raises and lowers the top, and when moisture gets down in that barrel and freezes, it's all over with. So they'd told us how they would combat that, and one year we forgot to do it. So, whoops. Whoops on us. However, on the upside, if your motor does go south on you, you can still manually muscle that bad boy up. It's just not the easiest thing ever. Yeah, we pulled it out, I believe it was last year. So we pulled it out last year, and we were trying to put it up, and the motor said no. So we lifted it up, realized that the motor was shot, and had to manual it back down, but that's okay. We made it. We made it happen. Did you miss what I said? Or did I say anything important? I doubt that I say anything terribly earth shattering, so there's that. Welcome in, Em. How are you today? Tonight? This morning? Oh, the model that we have right here is, no, tomorrow is, okay, first off, A3. The model that I have right now is a ZWO S50. And sweet tomorrow is Backtrack Hooligans topic. Only because I have a really good memory or something. I think Carl was on a steam train tour or something. I didn't get a chance to check out his video yet, but I'm gonna check it out. So, we are looking at the Elephant's Trunk Nebula right now. Have been for quite some time. So, from what it first looked like when we first got into looking at it, it would look like one of these images here. So, kind of a very nondescript area of stars. And you just let it cook. And I'm liking it. Alright, I'm gonna go step outside for just a minute here and check out the sky and Let's see what's going on in the neighborhood, if anything interesting is. So I'll be right back with you. I'll still be in the chat though. Howdy, donkey. I think we got a kitty cat sighting again. Yep. Gotta have the cats. Yeah, it's been an interesting stream, Donkey, just FYI. Had some weird stuff going on in the neighborhood, and somebody ran behind the 2 telescopes that I had out. And then, yeah, we decided to bring one of them in. Because it actually took both of us. Right on. Yeah, we are definitely getting some fog out there, but we're gonna just let this one go and see how many more frames I can get out of it. I know, it's kind of crazy. For as much moisture is out there, and the sky is not looking all that amazing, but it's obviously punching through. So... As we speak, we start getting the failures. We'll see. We'll see how long it gives me. I definitely want to give it a little bit more time. It'll do the thing. It'll dump a few, it'll take a few. I get it. It does what it does. That's why I say I have to be very patient, because I look at how long the stream has been going, and I know how long I had this running before the stream. So I had this recording an hour before the stream started. The stream has been going for 3 hours, and we've lost a half an hour worth of frame. We've lost that many frames. So, I mean, there's a percentage point, obviously. And the fact that it's really high in the sky should have dropped a lot of that off. Because this is one of those targets that I knew was going to be... okay, we'll see in a sec, A3. I knew this target was going to be one that I wanted to spend some time on. Alright, take it easy, Raven. You have a great night. I'll post the final picture sometime tomorrow, probably. I usually just bring it in and then deal with it tomorrow. And then post it shortly thereafter. Yeah, we do. We get some. It's that up all night, sleep all day thing. It's hard making friends at night, especially when you can't see them. I don't know. I've always been sort of a night bird anyway, so it's kind of natural to fall that way. Well, the reason I'm a daydreamer is because I'm asleep. Come on, Fog, give me a break here. Was let me get my app out here. See what my app says. Maybe my app lied to me earlier. Yeah, possibly. Mm. Yeah, I'm rolling into quite a bit of humidity and dew. So that's that's what the problem is. Night owls eat larks. Oh, okay. If I have to. If I've got to, I'll eat bacon though. I'd rather eat bacon than larks. Welcome in, Hugo. We're just staring into space, doing the late night thing. We are looking at the Eagle's Trunk Nebula. And I've been all night. Just for the record. And thanks for coming on in. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I had a couple of high school teachers that really didn't have a great sense of humor when it came to assignments. Although I did have a couple that were down for whatever you'd throw at them if it was done right. And then I had a couple of college professors that were also the same, that just didn't necessarily get the joke. It's like, come on, man, lighten up. And yeah, my grades suffered because of some of my shenanigans as well. But sometimes principle is worth it. So, you know. You have to do what feels right sometimes. Even if it's a dumb idea. Here's the quiz for anybody who knows. Do you know what any of these things on the screen are? Agreed, A3. Their names. Okay, yeah, somebody got Swan. That's good. Oh, you want me to give you the names so you can tell me where they live? Okay, we're getting them. They're coming in. I'm not telling you the last two because, okay, Demi got that one. And the last one on the list is our closest neighbor. Gator comes in with the turkey. Come on. Come on, man. Closest neighbor, number 6. Well, I mean, I took one out, so it would be number 6. Number 5. Not chicken. No, not chicken. Definitely not chicken. You did get Orion right. Yay, Robert. Okay, see, I didn't need to help you guys. You've taken this test too many times. I'm gonna have to change the pictures up now. No, but I want to get the Helix. I think that might be one for me for September. I have it on my brain. Yes, the turkey is Orion. Gator. Orion onions. Okay. Man, don't tell me that. Yeah, I think I had that on my plan for, I had that on my plan for September. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. What do you say? We'll hopefully get that one. Yep, yep. Late summer and autumn nights offer the best viewing windows. So yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see what we can come up with. Anything's possible. It might not work out, but I'm not against trying it. Yeah. It's a good way of remembering, though. I can't help myself. Dang, that's pretty. That is pretty. So what's kind of weird is you can literally pull out almost all of the stars or not pull out any of the stars. And it looks super weird when you do it. The top right hand button, it's like a save. You have all sorts of little controls over here. Or you can go to the little hamburger menu here and just turn it on full screen mode and just let it go. Oh, so I can kind of give you a play-by-play on what you can see at the very top here. Right here it tells me how much battery I have left on the telescope, which is 100% because I've got an external battery on it connected. And then right here it shows the length of time we've been on this image, which is 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 40 seconds cumulatively that it's collected. Good night, Demi. Thanks for coming in. Get some rest. I'm probably going to call it here pretty soon. The internal battery is usually good for a full night, all on its own. But the other part of that is depending on how much the dew heater has to run to keep the lens clear is what chews up the battery more than anything. Or if I'm slewing all over the place, that's yet another. So essentially, I didn't even charge the external battery because it had 3/4 of a charge. And the telescope pretty much stays charged all the time. I did run one stream where I literally forgot to turn on the external battery, and we got down to the 20%. And when we got down to the 20%, it lets you know you're gonna die here soon. So I actually went and turned the battery on so that it wouldn't go sideways on me. So yeah, having that external battery is definitely a nice thing because it'll give me 2 or 3 nights without even having to mess around with it. But I usually can't get away with too many hours because it's just so foggy and dewy out there. When I go out to get the scope, it's going to be slippery. And I can guarantee it right now. It's going to be a slippery little telescope. Which I'm quite accustomed to handling it when it's slippery because every time I bring it in, it's like that. Unless it's frozen and then it's frosty and slippery too. So, I mean, same difference. Same problem. Man, it's spitting a lot of them out, isn't it? I figure I'm gonna get through this cup of coffee and possibly get us up to 2 hours and 45 minutes. We'll see. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm kind of getting there too. I just don't want to make any more. That's my problem. If I make more, then I'll feel inclined to drink some. And unless the sky chooses to be a whole heck of a lot nicer than it is right now, I just don't have it in me. Anime girl, welcome in. We're just out here staring at space. But it's getting foggy on me, so it's kind of bumming me out. I understand, Gator. I'm about out of it too. I'm just, I'm trying to push this image to the max. So anime, I'll give you kind of a play-by-play of what's been going on. We're going to go back to what this image looked like before it looked this good. So you can kind of get an idea of what I have to do to get it there. And this is what we started with. Or more accurately, I mean, these are all of the 10-second exposures here that have gone on to get what we got going on. And that's what we got going on right now. Oh, A3, that is rough. Yeah, I'm not quite done. Like I said, I'm trying to push this one. Trying to make it more better, I guess. But it's almost 1:30 in the morning here, so, I mean, I've been sleeping at night lately. So I'm gonna have to sleep in tomorrow. Maybe I'll make Ed make me make breakfast. No, wait, that wasn't right. Maybe I will have Ed make breakfast. That's what I meant. Yeah, Anime, I'll end up posting the final sometime tomorrow. Yeah, if I'm speaking in tongues already, I probably should shut up and go to bed. Happens like that sometimes. It's like blah, 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 blah. Here, I'll show you what. This is a very lengthy image of the same. You would kind of tip this on its side a little bit to get the same view, just because of the framing. But this is what we're looking at. Yeah. Oh, Anime, the weird stuff goes on over here. You need to know that. We have strange things occur here. So somebody decided to run behind the telescope, like not too close, but enough people saw it in the stream, including us. And yeah, it was kind of crazy. And then I went outside to see what was going on, because I'm kind of crazy too. And the police were up the street, so we're sort of considering the fact that it was probably related. And instead of, you know, being too assuming, we just decided to call it a creeper instead of, you know, anything else. So, yeah, weird stuff happens here. We just roll with it. It's not the first time somebody has walked along through my live streams. Yeah, thank God it wasn't a streaker, because, yeah, just no. Creeper was appropriate. I mean, you could back the stream up far enough and probably find it. But, yeah. For the first part of the stream, we actually had 2 telescopes outside. But after the incident, we brought in the other one. Yeah, we have fun here. If I can't make fun of the weirdos in my neighborhood, I'm obviously slacking. I ain't trying hard enough. I haven't even sported my tinfoil hat all night. What's wrong with that? There we go. Gotta make sure that, you know, people know that I'm safe outside. Alright, good night, UTO. You have a good night there, buddy. Thanks for popping in. We'll post up a picture sometime tomorrow. It'll look pretty cool. Oh wow, A3, that's nuts. Alright, Aqua Donkey. You have a good night, Gold Squad. Alright, I think I'm gonna make a command decision here. And I'm gonna bail off this image and we're gonna take a quick peek at Saturn and call it a night. Because Saturn's fun to look at too. But my butt's getting tired. And my eyeballs are getting tired. So we should take a quick peek. Yeah. How high up is it? It should be high enough. Hopefully it's high enough. Hopefully it was not a dumb command decision. It's happened before. It's like, stupid tree. I do indeed have the comb. Now whether it, you know, whether that's the best person for the job, well, I suppose we'll find out here in a moment. Hey, score. Get over here. No, really, get over here. on Saturn. We better correct what we're looking at here, though. Yep, Saturn is still there. We like Saturn. We like Jupiter, too. Today was the Lionsgate. What's up? Oh. Okay. Guess I never thought about it. Right? Are you guys trying to make sure that I do not go to sleep because my analytical mind will not be able to shut down? You're gonna have my head doing this. Uh-oh. I need to see if I have any more of this. And even if I don't have any more of this, I'm gonna have to call it. Because my brain is shutting down. Let me see if I get any more coffee. Alright, I was able to sneak up on one tiny little swig of coffee, which is definitely not enough. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go ahead and collect up the scope, and I will be back in very shortly. survived to tell the tale, and hope everybody has a really good night tonight. See you at the next campground or the next star field. Keep looking up. And clear skies,